My name is Glen and I'm a candidate for Premier of Ontario and leader of the Liberal Party. I have a real passion for city building and for our large cities and our small towns. I was mayor of one of Canada's biggest cities that faced real challenges when I was first running for mayor of Winnipeg. Had the highest debt in the country, and it had the highest taxes just about. So pretty challenging to get elected mayor of a city that saw a lot of its young people leaving for places like Calgary and Toronto, something that many people in small towns in Ontario and the North understand. And when you have a big debt, you can't borrow any more money. And when your taxes are, quite frankly, amongst the highest in the country, you can't raise taxes. So pretty tough call. But over the next 2 terms that I was mayor, I cut taxes, brought the mill rate down by 11%. Pretty hard to imagine that when you live in Toronto happening. Cut the debt in half. So we reduced the burden on all kinds of families, modest families and middle class families. We also really understood that we had to build the kinds of cities that people deserve. We built colleges downtown in partnerships, revitalized the downtown, restored our heritage buildings, built more affordable housing than just about any other city in that period of time. We did it through community partnerships, through listening to people who lived in neighborhoods, bringing them together, not just to talk, not just to get to know each other, that was part of it, but to actually get results and change neighborhoods, because we realized that we weren't just building homes, we were actually building neighborhoods. Kind of unique in that way. Guy who's led a government, guy who's built lots of affordable housing, guy who built a government that listened to people, guy who cut taxes, cut debt, and built better services, and really moved the social justice agenda forward. So I want to bring that to retooling the way the province deals with cities. So lots of other mayors and wardens and municipal representatives across Ontario can do the same things in their community. Giving cities the dollars they need to build transit, libraries, fix streets and bridges, revitalize their downtowns, put our liquor stores in, our libraries and our post offices back on our main street again to revitalize the historic centers of our towns. Give the same toolkits that we've given to Toronto to other municipalities so they have the revenues that they need. And to enter into new partnerships that I described when I was president of the Canadian Urban Institute, new fiscal tools that allow cities and towns, when they make an investment in infrastructure, that builds their tax base. When you put a transit line down, when you build a new library, often property values go up. And there's lots of exciting mechanisms on which you can use that added value to help build those same transit lines and libraries. So I bring a lifetime of good ideas, but I also bring a lifetime of implementing good ideas and leading governments. And I'll bring that to make sure that our towns and our cities work for all Ontarians, and that every Ontarian lives in a city or a town that they're extraordinarily proud of, and they have the ability to solve the problems that are unique to their communities by moving more authority back to our towns and cities. When I was chair of the Big City Mayors Caucus, I worked with the Federation of Canadian Municipalities to try and get cities and towns the same kind of authority that they had to go with the enormous responsibilities that they had. And I'll do that. I'll make sure that our city council and our mayors, and more importantly you, our citizens, have the ability to make decisions in your town, in your city, that right now you can't. Thanks very much. My name is Glen Murray. Visit me at renewliberal.ca where you'll join our conversation. I'll share my ideas with you. More importantly, I want to hear your ideas. And if you elect me as your premier, I will work hard every single day of my life to make sure that Ontario continues to be the best place in the world to live. Thank you very much. Have a great day.